Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tanisha. This is Fun and Budget. And in this video, we are gonna finally talk about our mortgage update journey. Where are we now? I don't think at the end of this video, I don't think we're going to do any coloring. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't even feel like it. Normally, I like to color in my charts. There's usually not a camera. Like, I don't have a whole setup going on. The setup just feels so, ugh. Back before I started recording it, I would just color it at my leisure, and that's how I prefer to do it. So I think I'm going to do that, and I'll probably take a picture of it before and after. But yeah, I'm not going to color on camera. It's just too cumbersome for me. So in the meantime, the last time we did this video, guys, was in June. Way back in June. And the balance on the house in June was $318,506. Now, it has been my goal to get the house under $300,000. So to be in the 200s. That was my goal for the year of 2020. We had a little bit of a setback. The little bit of the setback was because we had the tenant and not paying the rent, and therefore we had to start the whole eviction process, and not knowing how any of that was going to turn out. I actually took my foot off the gas of sending lots of money to the house, and I kind of pulled back from that. So even in the pulling back from that, did I make my goal? So this means that since the month of June, I would have had to pay $18,507 to be under $300,000, okay? So we're going to go by this month by month. But before we do that, let me tell you a few things about this mortgage that maybe would be useful to know. I started this mortgage out back in 2009, and I had over $600,000. My interest rate is now 2.25%. According to the loan terms, I have 22 years left on this mortgage. And of course, we are not trying to take 22 years to pay this baby off, because part of my plans for retirement includes having a paid for home. In retirement, we all have to live somewhere. I have a plan to live somewhere but not have the expenses of having to pay rent and or mortgage. So speaking of the eviction, between the months of May through October, I actually sent way less to my mortgage goals. In the month of June, I had my escrow removed. So in the month of June, I refinanced my home, so this meant that I skipped my July payment. Mainly in skipping the payment, it's not so much because I wanted to skip the payment, but it was because the mortgage was not ready and in the account to actually have made a payment. And so the company defines that as skipping a payment. But in all things we skip, I do try to make up for it in the very next month. So let's talk about August. In August, I made my payment of $1,536. Of that, $935 went to the principal and $601 went to interest. I also made an additional payment, and this is the payment that I would have made in July had I not had to skip, of $4,000. In September, I made my payment of $1,536. Of that, $944 went to principal and $592 went to interest. I also made an additional payment of $1,000. October, I made my payment of $1,536. Of that, $948 went to the principal, $588 went to interest, and then I made an additional payment of $3,100. November, I made my $1,536 payment, $955 went to principal, $580 went to interest. An additional payment of $5,000 was sent to the principal. And this in November left us with a balance of $303,641. So for my December payment, this meant that I would have needed to send an additional $3,642. Well, not actually an additional. I would have needed $3,642.55 to go to principal to make my goal for the year. So here is what happened. Now, when I go and I look at my November budget, I earmarked an extra $3,000 to go to the extra to the mortgage. When I reconciled my budget, I actually had an additional $26 left. So I was able to send $3,026 to the mortgage. Let's see how that payment broke down. So in the month of December, I sent the $1,536 payment in, and of that, $966 went to principal and $569 went to interest. Then I sent my additional payment of $3,026. And this brings our total for the year, the balance that I owe on my home, to $299,649. Y'all, I am in the 200s on the mortgage on this property. I know to some of you that may still sound like a lot, but for me, this means that I have paid off over half of this house. So that means I own more than half of this house free and clear. Over $500,000 of this I have in equity. And so that is so dope to me. Let me talk about the numbers and what I have paid on this property for the entire year. Y'all, for 2021, I have sent $4,729 to escrow. That's from when I had an escrow. So from from January through June, that's what I paid in escrow. And interest on this property, I paid $7,427 in interest, which isn't too bad. And the only reason why I paid so little interest is because I'm making those big chunks that I'm sending to the principal. And the lower I get my principal, the lower they can accrue, the lower that is accrued in interest. So that is really important to me because they're going to make me send the money anyway. So if I'm sending you the money anyway, to me, when you pay interest on something, that's almost like you're just throwing money away, like you're giving away free money. So they got $7,427 for me to have the luxury of them giving me a loan. Boom, free money for them. And then $11,110 was paid on the principal of this home. And then I sent an additional $24,148 to the principal of this home. This brings a grand total of $47,415 that was sent toward this home. For 2022, I'm going to set a goal. I want to send over $50,000. I want to send at least $50,000 to $75,000 on paying down this home. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it would be nice, let's say $50,000 just on principal alone. So it'll be super dope if in the year of 2022, we can get this house under $250,000 old. It's going to be so nice having a home where I don't have to pay a mortgage every month. That is going to be so nice. But that's where we are right now. Like I said, I am not going to be coloring any charts. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. Stay tuned for the next video because we are catching up and seeing where we stand in 2021 and what did we do. So in our next video, we're going to be taking a look at my net worth. The last time we did a net worth, I feel like that was like in July or August when I discovered that I had over $1 million in assets and cash and savings and investments. So let's see, where do I stand now in the month of December? Until then, guys, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe if you want to be a member of the Fun and Budget family, and talk to me in the comments below. I'll meet you there, and I will also see you in the next video. Peace.